How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle. Today we're trying out a new team. It is a weather team, which is always fun. If you want to battle me, join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's jump into the game. Okay, we found our opponent Slide, also known as Nat20 on the Discord server. You should definitely join the Discord server, by the way. For real. We've got pretty similar looking teams, to be fair. It looks like we've both got a rain team, so that's kind of going to work in both of our favors, I think so. We've got Pelipper, Excadrill, Bisharp, Dragapult, Tapu Koko, and of course a Barraskewda. They've got Pelipper, Barraskewda, Roserade, Duraludon, Sizzle, and a Hitmonchan. Pretty powerful looking team, if I do say so myself. I'm probably just going to lead off straight up with Pelipper though, get my rain up. I imagine they will probably do something similar, but it's fine. So they haven't got a ground type, which means Tapu Koko is going to have a very fun time here. And the battle begins. So Nat's going to lead off with the full odds great friend. Okay, the Duraludon. That's pretty cool. Got a shiny like that. That's nice. As we are going to lead off with Pelipper. So I'm not really I don't know how I feel about shiny Duraludon. I've never really sat and looked at it. It's got orange eyes. That's pretty cool. It does actually look pretty cool, to be fair. I know it's like a slight difference, but you know, it looks pretty cool. So, just because I don't know whether Duraludon gets Thunderbolt or not, I think I'm just going to switch straight out into Excadrill here. I think that's definitely the play to make, because if the outspeed doesn't go for a Thunderbolt and we lose Pelipper straight away, that's not going to be a good idea. Right, there we go. We're going to switch back out into our Excadrill, and this will probably scare them out into going into their Pelipper themselves, so is whatever. But they actually did go straight for a Thunder, so I'm very glad I didn't stay in with Pelipper then. That would have definitely not worked out to my favor, so I'm going to go ahead and go for an Earthquake. I'm fully expecting them to go into Pelipper right now, but it's fine. Alright, they are going to withdraw the Duraludon. What are they going to go into? Probably Pelipper, right? Lightning Bug. That's the Sizzle. Okay, so Sizzle's coming in instead. I guess Sizzle is quite a bulky Pokemon. It can definitely take an Earthquake. They also might not want to risk the Rock Slide on the Pelipper switch, so that's fine. They're probably going to go for a U-turn here, but I don't want to risk a superpower to the face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into my own Pelipper right now. Pelipper can pretty much wall Sizzle, so it's not the worst matchup we could have got. There we go. We're going to switch out into our own Pelipper, just like so. Plopper over there. I don't know why I call it Plopper. Don't question me. They went for the dual Wing Beat, which isn't going to do too much damage to us, luckily, because of the lack of flying stab on Sizzle, but still did a lot of damage. They are Life Orb as well, which is interesting. I'm thinking about just going straight for a Hurricane here. I think Hurricane's definitely the good option. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for the Hurricane. They are going to go straight for another dual Wing Beat. Clearly not bothered about the Sizzle being around for too much longer. This does take us right down to where Bullet Punch could potentially take us out, but luckily, I think Hurricane takes this Sizzle out here, right? Yeah, it does. So Sizzle goes down. That's perfect. Perfect. And now they're going to bring in Omsar, which is the Hitmonchan. So Hitmonchan's definitely going to hit us in the face with a Mach Punch right now. I don't really want my Pelipper to go down just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out. I'm thinking into Tapu Koko. I think Tapu Koko is a solid switch here. There we go. We're going to switch Pelipper out real quick. Into Tapu Koko, who can definitely take a Mach Punch to the face if push comes to shove. Thinking about it, since it's a rain team, I should have probably put Thunder on this Tapu Koko instead of Thunderbolt, but yeah, I just kind of slipped my mind, I guess, when I was making this team. So they go for a Fake Out. I didn't even know Hitmonchan got Fake Out. Damn, okay. And I'm thinking they probably switch out here and not wanting to take a Dazzling Gleam to the face. They haven't really got much of a switch other than Roserade, but that's fine. We'll just go for a Volt Switch anyway. They've got no ground types. They actually do stay in. Okay. So I've just made a boo-boo then, because now I need to think of a Pokemon that can switch in safely to a Hitmonchan's close combat, if that's what they go for. They could also go for an Earthquake. I'm thinking we go into the old Dragapult over here. Looking at the damage that Volt Switch did, I think Dazzling Gleam wouldn't have KO'd either, which means Hitmonchan would have actually got an Earthquake off. Yeah, there's the Earthquake. Would have actually got an Earthquake. If I went with Dazzling Gleam, then Tapu Koko would have definitely gone down. Damn. Lucky us that we didn't. So now that we're in this position, I'm going to go ahead and go for a Choice Specs Hydro Pump right now in the rain. I think it's going to do a lot of damage to this Hitmonchan. Yep, they're going to withdraw. What are they going to go into? Duraludon? Full odds, the great friend. That's the Duraludon, right? How well are you going to take a Hydro Pump to the face there? That's the real question. So if we can even hit it. We didn't even hit it. We didn't even hit it. That's annoying. We can't really go for anything really here. Yeah, I'm Choice Specs. I couldn't remember if I was Choice Specs for a second then. What we're going to do is expecting a Draco Meteor right now. I'm thinking we switch into Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko seems like a solid choice here. There we go. We're going to withdraw. We'll go into our Tapu Koko, who can definitely take a Draco Meteor since it's immune. I just hope they go... There we go. There's a Draco Meteor. I was fully expecting a Flash Cannon or a Steel Beam for a second there as well, so... don't want that to happen. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go straight for a Dazzling Gleam just to get some damage off on this thing. They are going to withdraw the Duraludon. Are they going to go into Roserade? Strikine. That is the Roserade. Okay, cool. So Roserade comes in. It's going to take a decent bit of damage from the Dazzling Gleam right now. Like so. That did nothing. Okay, fair enough. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Right, Electric Terrain's going to disappear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a U-turn instead of a Volt Switch, just because clearly getting a neutral attack on this thing is going to be better to get a bit more chip damage off on it. There we go. We go for a U-turn real quick. Get on out of there. Does it? Oh, it takes it right down to 50%. That's pretty decent damage, that. So we'll get Tapu Koko out of there. Fully expecting a Sludge Bomb or a Sleep Powder or something. So what I'm thinking of doing is just going into Pelipper, getting the Rain up, and then bringing in Barraskewda to finish this thing off. So we'll bring in the Pelipper real quick, get the Drizzle up. There we go. And we'll just let Pelipper go down to whatever it is they decide to go for. As they go for a Leaf Storm, that's definitely going to take Pelipper out. Bang. Easily takes the Pelipper out. But because it's got a special attack drop on the Roserade, I think we're pretty safe now to go into the almighty Barraskewda. Oh, they have a White Herb with the Leaf Storm. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That changes things. Thinking we still go into Barraskewda, though. We do have the Ice Fang, so it's not a big deal at all. So we'll go into Barraskewda real quick, like so. And I'm thinking we just go straight for an Ice Fang, just to take this thing out. There we go. We go for the Ice Fang. That's definitely going to take out the Roserade now. No problems there. Bye, Roserade. It was nice knowing you. So now... Tapu Koko hasn't really got much to switch into its Dazzling Gleam anymore, which is great. Thunderbolt as well. Thunderbolt. Poor. I mean, look what they've got left. Pelipper, Barraskewda, Duraludon, and Hitmonchan. Tapu Koko and Barraskewda are going to have lots of fun here. Not to sound overconfident or anything, because they could definitely pull this back. In comes 30% the Tower Master. That's the Pelipper over there. That's I like how you've got all these titles on them. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go for the flip turn, though, just to get out of there and get a little bit of chip damage off on the Pelipper. There we go. We can go for a blue? What? Flip turn real quick. Does a lot of damage considering it's a Pelipper, and they're normally quite physically bulky. Now we can just switch out straight away into something to tackle this. I'm not really sure what to bring in. I don't know what to expect. Maybe a Hurricane or something, or a U-turn. Let's go into Checkmate the Bisharp real quick. Bisharp's not really doing too much for us this game based on the matchup, so I think Bisharp's a fine switch into a Hurricane or a U-turn. So they do go for the Hurricane. We're definitely going to eat that up like it's Nout. There we go. Look at that. No confusion as well. That's great. Yeah, brilliant. So now I'm fully expecting a Scold or a switch. They could switch into Hitmonchan here, so I'm going to go ahead and go for a knockoff just to get some damage off on that Hitmonchan that's going to come in. They do actually stay in and go for a Scold. Is that going to take us out? Does. Okay, so maybe I should have gone for Sucker Punch there. Really didn't think they would stay. I don't know why. I mean, clearly it was the best play for them to do. We're going to go into Tapu Koko now, though. Tapu Koko, it has no real switch-ins on their team other than Duraludon, so getting the Electric Terrain boosted, Thunderbolt off, which, you know, should have been Thunder. I'm going to change that for the next battle with this team. I'm going to add Thunder to it instead. We're going to go straight for a Thunderbolt real quick now. And that should take out the Pelipper. There we go. We go for the Thunderbolt. They didn't have a real switch in, so they're going to have to just let the Pelipper go down. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now they can actually just go into Barraskewda, though. And Barraskewda can definitely outspeed us and take us out. So hopefully that's not going to happen. In comes Omsar, which is, of course, the Hitmonchan. Again, this is not the kind of situation we want ourselves to be in. I'm thinking Dazzling Gleam might actually be helpful here. I think that's what we go for, Dazzling Gleam. Tapu Koko is not doing too much for us. It still gets outsped by Barraskewda even without the rain, I believe. So, you know. Let's go for the Dazzling Gleam. Hopefully we can take out the Hitmonchan. It might just live. It does just live. Barely. Barely. And it's able to go for an EQ right now and take us out. So, Hitmonchan takes out Tapu Koko. Not something I thought I would ever say. Honestly. But that's fine. That is absolutely fine. So what we can do now is we can bring in our Barraskewda over here, and we can just go straight for a Liquidation. If they go into Duraludon, we go for a close combat, take it out. No problems there. So we'll go straight for the Liquidation, no messing around. There we go. They go for a Mach Punch. That's not going to take us out, but it does do a nice bit of chip damage to us, as we can go for the Liquidation and just destroy this Hitmonchan's life. So beautifully done, Barraskewda. And now all they've got left to tackle on is the Barraskewda of their own and the Duraludon. I don't know which one of them they're going to bring in. In comes full odds the Duraludon. And Duraludon being at full HP is going to be a bit of a problem because I don't think close combat KOs, but I'm sure it does a really close job. Close enough, in fact. So we'll go for a close combat real quick, and that should do a lot of damage. There's the close combat. Let's see how much damage we're talking here. Actually takes out the Duraludon, which I'm very surprised about, because Duraludon does have really good defense. It's special defense that it suffers in. But damn, Duraludon goes down. Now it's going to come down to a speed tie with the Barraskewda of their own. Now Barraskewda is a funny Pokemon. I can't remember its speed tier from the top of my head. But there it is, Linebeck. Oh, I like that nickname, Linebeck. That's good. A Phantom Hourglass reference, right? Right? Or am I being dumb? I might be being dumb. Let's go ahead and try and go for a close combat. Again, we might get outsped here. They do have the Aqua Jet, so that's going to definitely take us out, unfortunately. We don't have Aqua Jet. We have Flip Turn instead of Aqua Jet, so that's worked out definitely for them. As now, what do we have to take care of this thing? So we've got a Choice Scarfed Excadrill, which can probably do an Earthquake, or we've got the old Dragapult over here. Really like Dragapult, so I'm going to bring Dragapult in instead. And hopefully we can finish this thing off with a Draco Meteor. So, in comes the Dragapult. I didn't see a Life Orb on the Aqua Jet. So we don't know what set they are necessarily. Let's go for the Draco Meteor anyway. We should outspeed. Dragapult's really fast. They go for another Aqua Jet just to try and get some chip damage off. That makes sense. Just like a last-ditch effort to get some damage off. As we can go for the Draco Meteor, and that should take out the Barraskewda. I'm assuming they're... I'm assuming the Choice Banded then. In that case. So down goes Linebeck. Again, I hope that's a Phantom Hourglass reference because that's really cool. Alright, GG Slide. That was a pretty fun game. It came pretty close. Both had a similar rain team, which is always fun. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.